Coach Josh here, 2 weeks out from my first men's physique show. Right now, before I head to the gym, I'm gonna show you a recipe, Chipotle chicken recipe. So I found this recipe online because I was craving Chipotle, and I'll be 100% transparent, I haven't tried this recipe. So you're witnessing me doing this for the first time live, right? And the difference between Chipotle, right, and the recipe that I'm gonna be doing personally is that Chipotle uses chicken thighs, whereas for me, I'm gonna be using chicken breast because it's much leaner, it has much less fat, you know, and considering we're on a diet right now, I gotta keep my fat low. And if you look at the seasonings, let me show you real quick what the seasonings are. Right here, I got, it's gonna be 1 teaspoon of cumin, garlic cloves, I'm using garlic paste, dried oregano, kosher salt, black pepper, chili powder, and this is Chipotle peppers in adobo sauce, okay? So I had to buy this on Amazon just because I couldn't find it anywhere. So I bought this on Amazon. I have some here just to measure everything. So first step, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop up the chicken into strips. So let me show you how I do that. Okay, so I got my cooking knife here. Just gonna cut this open. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is simply slice each breast into strips. So this out. All thought out. I'm gonna be cutting out the excess fat too, just because, you know, I don't need it. But simply horizontal, like this. Very easy. Boom, and once I cut it horizontal, what I like to do is I line them up all together, and then I just cut it in half, like this. Boom. Then from here, I'm just gonna throw this in a Ziploc bag, right here. Boom. So I'm just gonna do that with all of the breasts and then show you how I make the marinade. So if you follow me on Instagram, I put up a ground turkey recipe. So you wanna go check that out at Josh Cordoba Fit. If you follow me on Instagram, I have a ground turkey recipe. I've had a few people tell me that they've tried it and they say it's delicious, so you wanna check that out. I'll probably post that video here on YouTube also, so be on the lookout for that. So if you wanna learn more bodybuilding recipes, you know, just follow me and click the bell button, because I'm gonna be posting a lot of recipes, especially after my show. I'm gonna be showing you how I'm gonna be eating post-show so I can curb my cravings, stay full, and not gain so much weight post-show. Because the biggest mistake a lot of people do after a show is that they gain too much weight because they can't control their cravings and they don't know how to make healthy alternatives for the foods that they enjoy. So be on the lookout for that. So now what I'm gonna do is make the marinade. So what you're gonna need is a blender, right? And all the ingredients I just mentioned, but specifically, you gotta measure it to make sure that it tastes like Chipotle chicken. So first ingredient is cumin. We're using 1 teaspoon, okay? 1 teaspoon of cumin. I have here NutriBullet. You can use a regular blender or a food processor, okay? 1 teaspoon of cumin. 4 garlic cloves minced. So what I'm gonna do is just do 4 teaspoons. According to this, 1 teaspoon equals to 1 garlic clove. So considering it's 4 garlic cloves, I'm using 4 teaspoons. go. This is gonna be fire. Anything with garlic is fire, in my opinion. Now, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano. Ah, it smells so good. Now I'm craving pizza. God damn. 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. And again, salt is not gonna kill you. If you're sweating in the gym and you're training hard, you can eat salt. 1 teaspoon of black pepper. 1 tablespoon of chili powder. So this is Chipotle chicken, so we do need some chili. Does that look like a tablespoon to you? All right, so the recipe says to use 2 tablespoons of olive oil or sunflower oil. You can go ahead and use that if you want, but considering I'm in contest prep, I can't add any extra calories from oil to the recipe. So I'm just gonna keep the dried recipes and add in the chipotle peppers in adobo sauce, okay? This is part of the recipe, but I'm just not gonna add the oil because again, I don't wanna add any extra calories. Oh, it smells so good. Yo, you gotta smell this.
Damn, that smells fire, bro.
You wanna smell it? It smells like I'm in like Mexico, bro.
For real.
All right, 7-ounce can, so just gonna pour 7 ounces of this. So this whole can is 150 calories. Considering it's gonna be spread out through all of this chicken breast, I'm not too worried about it. It's just gonna give it flavor, you know, and if anything, if you're concerned, just do an extra 10 minutes of cardio per day and you'll burn off those calories. But 150 calories divided into like 6 chicken breasts, it's not gonna kill you. Next, last thing is we're gonna add 3/4 of a cup of water. All right, so just throw this in here. I'm not sure how this is gonna come out without the oil, but we're gonna test it out. And then we're just gonna pour it in here. So let's go to the blender. So what I always do when I blend anything, I first like to shake it up. Just to make sure everything's good. I'm excited to smell this. Let's see. Oh, smell this.
Damn, bro.
It smells just like Chipotle, right?
It does.
It smells just like their chicken. You want to smell it? All right. Now, just grab your Ziploc bag. This is the fun part. Marinade in the Ziploc bag. Boom. Woo. I already know this is gonna be so good. I'm just gonna leave this, I'll probably leave this overnight, just so to make sure it absorbs everything. Got the Mexican wooden spoon, perfect for this recipe. All right, oh crap, just get all of it. I want all my sauce. I've been wanting to make this recipe for weeks now, but finally found the time to make it. If this comes out like Chipotle's chicken, I think I'll never eat at Chipotle. I won't need to. Now this is what you do. You close the Ziploc bag and toss it around with your hands. Boom. There you go. Toss it, flip it. There you have it. Just gonna leave this. I'm probably gonna leave this till tonight. So it is, what time is it? It's like 12:30 right now. And I'm probably gonna have this as my last meal around like 10 p.m. or yeah, 8 to 10 p.m. around there. So I'm sure this is gonna taste amazing. I'm just gonna throw this in the air fryer and I'll walk you guys through that process later tonight. So guys, as the chicken's marinating, I'm gonna head to the gym and this is my pre-workout meal. I already had some salmon prepped with 125 grams of white rice. So what I love to do for salmon is soy sauce. Okay, just pour some soy sauce on there, just a little bit, and Crystal's hot sauce. This right here is fire, okay? And especially pre-workout, you get the sodium, you get a nice pump. And this is my pre-workout meal, try this out. This tastes just like I'm eating sushi. You know, the salmon with the white rice and the soy sauce, it honestly feels like I'm eating sushi. All right, so today I'm gonna walk you guys through a leg day. Again, I'm about 2.5 weeks out. My energy and my strength is low, but I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be doing to manage that. First things first, my warm-ups aren't as long as before. I'm not doing 10-minute warm-ups, I'm just doing 6-minute warm-ups. Luckily, today's my high carb day, so I'm feeling a lot better. The last 2 days I didn't have any carbs. The following 3 days, I'm gonna have 0 carbs. We're gonna deplete. So, luckily you guys get to see me with a little bit more energy today. But leg day, let's crush it. So first exercise, leg extensions. Right now, what we gotta focus on, considering we don't have that much energy, is try to go light and activate the muscles. Just try to get a good pump. And if you feel like you're building momentum, then yeah, push the weight. But right now, what I'm gonna be focusing on is just getting a good pump, getting blood flow in the muscles, and warming up, and see where the workout goes from there. Okay, so leg extensions, I'm gonna do anywhere from 15 to 20. Next, I'm gonna superset it with hamstring curls. How you doing, bro?
Like a late, Josh?
Thanks, bro. Trying. Each set, you're gonna bump up the weight little by little, each set. Last set, best set. Last set, best set right here. Then we're gonna move to the compounds. Okay. Next exercise we're doing is the hack squat. Okay. So I have this foam roller right here. What I like to do is put the foam roller here and anchor my back on it. This sets my knees and my hips in a much better position to push heavier, but not only that, it activates my quads more and it puts a lot less stress on my lower back. If you're having trouble with the hack squat, if it feels uncomfortable, try putting a foam roller like this, like I'm doing right now. And then from here, just set your shoulders on the pads like normal and unrack. It makes you lean a little bit forward, but it feels so much more comfortable on your knees and hips, in my opinion. All right, down. Let's go down slow, just warm up my hips. So the goal for today is work up to a heavy top set and then drop down and do drop sets from there till I burn out. We're gonna see how heavy we can go while keeping good form. I am a little weak and fatigued, so I don't want to strain so much because I can get hurt. So I'm just gonna push as heavy as I can comfortably. Do as many reps as I can, keeping it anywhere between the 10 to 15 rep range, and then drop the weight from there. One more. Oh fuck. Now I'm just doing 4 sets of hyperextension, glute focused. This really targets the glutes and hamstrings. Right now, supersetting hamstrings with hanging leg raises. Very important when you do this exercise. You want to make sure you tilt your pelvis forward. You don't just raise your knees. If you don't tilt your pelvis, your abs aren't going to contract, okay? So very important when you're bringing your legs up, that your hips, you tuck it under you, okay? Don't just raise your knees, all right? Just do it. All right, now to finish off the workout, we're going back to the isolation movements. I'm gonna superset leg extensions and leg curls with walking lunges. So I'm gonna do 3 sets of a circuit, okay? 3 sets, going back to back, leg extensions, leg curls, lunges. Now guys, what I'm doing right now, finishing off with 45 minutes on the elliptical machine. Coach switched out my cardio to elliptical considering I'm very weak. The stepper just drains me and not able to finish. So what's good about the elliptical is that you're using both your arms and your legs and you burn a lot of calories. Just gotta keep the intensity as high as you can, go at the fastest pace and highest intensity that you can maintain for the entire duration. Really got to push yourself mentally and physically to burn the most amount of calories on this machine, but it's a lot easier, but you burn a lot of calories, and it's one of my favorite cardio machines. But catch you guys on the next clip. What's going on, guys? So it's currently 10 p.m. and it's time for my last meal. So I've been having the chicken marinating, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab it, check it out. And look at that, guys. It's been marinating since I made it, which was about like 1 p.m. So it's been marinating for a very long time. So by this time, just a little insight, like by this time, guys, I am exhausted. You know, I really feel the diet by this time, and I'm very lethargic and irritable, you know. But I just wanted just to open up with you guys on what it takes to get shredded. You know, I'm 2.5 weeks out. Today, luckily I'm having carbs, but the next 3 days I'm gonna have 0 carbs. I'm literally gonna be eating just vegetables and protein. So I'm looking forward to having this, you know, throughout my low carb days, considering it's gonna have a lot of flavor. And I'm just gonna be eating vegetables. I'm not gonna have any rice. Today I am having rice, so I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna be eating it. So here I have the pan. I'm just gonna heat it up. I'm gonna put it on high. I always like to put the pan initially on high just so I can get it to warm up quickly, and then once it's hot, I set it on like a medium to medium high to then cook. So just gonna wait till this heats up. I got oil spray right here. Once the pan is heated up, I'm gonna go ahead and start whipping this up. All right, the pan's hot. I'm gonna get the oil spray. Now you wanna take it easy with the oil spray, okay? Because for every second of spray, it's 9 calories. Very, very important. A lot of people think they can just spray generously, but you're just gonna be adding a ton of calories, all right? So I'll do like 1, maybe 2 seconds the most, because this is a big pan. So just here, boom, just enough to cover the pan. And I got my chicken here. Look at that, show them that. You can tell it's very well marinated. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my tongs, spatula. Now just throw this in here. Oh, I already smelled it. You see how I cut it in strips? It almost looks like the chicken thighs, you know, but this is pure, this is pure chicken breast. Woo. Spices. And remember, we didn't add oil to this. The recipe says to add oil, but if you want to keep it low in calories, right? Maybe you're prepping or you're on a diet. Don't add the oil, okay? Because then you're gonna be adding too many calories. Just stick with the oil from the spray. So now I'm just setting it at like a medium-high heat, all right? And I'm just gonna let it cook. Once it's cooked on one side, I'm then gonna flip it. I have leftover chicken here. I'm just gonna put it back in the fridge, save it for later. This chicken's probably gonna even taste better because it's gonna be marinated for a longer period of time. So I'm excited for when I cook that. So guys, this pan doesn't have a cover, so I'm gonna be using aluminum foil just to cover it, okay? Just to make sure that it cooks on the inside. It doesn't completely seal it, but it's better than nothing. If I did have a cover, or cover it, maybe I'm gonna cover it lengthwise too. But if you can cover your pan, I recommend you do, just so the inside can cook better. So we're gonna check on this in a few minutes. Once I see that it's halfway cooked, I'm gonna then flip it over. I'm gonna check on it again. I think we're gonna flip this over now. So I don't like it to be boiling so much. So I'm gonna turn up the heat. But that's what we want. We want it to turn dark like that, so that's really good. That's how Chipotle cooks it. And I'm just gonna cook it till all the water evaporates. Sure it gets nice and charred. The rest of this chicken back in the fridge. I got some salmon thawing out. I have some whitefish already prepped. Have some salmon already prepped. Some white rice already prepped. All I need to cook now is some more asparagus, but gotta have your food ready. I would also have like other foods like sweet potato ready, but my coach took out sweet potato for the last few weeks. All right, chicken's done. Now to the taste test. Weigh out 125 grams of rice. And this rice was made by my lovely girlfriend. She cooks the best rice. And the key is just keeping it simple. She just adds garlic powder. What else?
Garlic powder, garlic paste, salt, and the oil, and the cilantro paste.
Nice. She just adds a little bit of oil for every cup. She adds 1 teaspoon of oil, so it's not that many calories. It's super important you measure your oil. So I'm just gonna throw this in the microwave for about a minute. Forgot the asparagus. Now I'm gonna weigh out 5 ounces of this delicious chicken. Super excited for this. So guys, I'm gonna be having this with some EAAs from Jack Factory. This is the pineapple flavor. Very tasty. I really like their mango flavor too, peach mango. But having this, now time for the taste test. All right.
10 out of 10.
It is so fire.
Better than Chipotle.
It tastes just like Chipotle. Like if I'm craving Chipotle, I can totally have this and I'd be like 100% fine. I'd say it's almost like 90% Chipotle. But even better because I know it's chicken breast, so it doesn't have all the fat from the chicken thighs. Try it out. Let me know what you think. How's it taste? Tell me that isn't good.
This is way better than Chipotle.
Better, right? You think so?
It has more flavor. Like you taste like the... And it's spicier. I like spicy too.
So guys, try this recipe out. I promise you're not gonna be let down. If you're craving Chipotle, try it out. I'm gonna wrap.
Best chicken he's ever made.
You think so? Better than buffalo chicken?
Better than that and the other chicken you make too. This is the best chicken you've ever made for real.
Heck yeah. You heard it here first, guys. Try this recipe out, Chipotle. It's the same recipe that Chipotle uses on their chicken, but I use it on chicken breast and I took out the oil. That's it for the video, guys. If you like the video, please give it a like, subscribe, click the bell button so you can stay on top of my journey and learn what it takes to get shredded for a men's physique competition. And so you can also see all the different recipes and tips and tricks I use to help me get lean for my first men's physique show. But that's all for the video, guys, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.